Hello. I'm sure you all know that we live in a world where there's two kinds of cars. We have gas and we have electric. Gas cars may be efficient, but they're contributing to a major issue, which is climate change. Gas cars can emit harmful gases into the local environment and into our atmosphere. So today, I'm going to tell you guys about the impacts of gas cars and the benefits of electric cars and why you should consider getting electric cars. So to start, we're going to talk about gas cars and their impact on the environment. Gas cars can emit harmful gases which go into the air, the environment around us, and into the atmosphere, which has the air we breathe. In the first image below this video you're watching, you can see that 61 or almost 61% of all gases emitted from vehicles, from cars to airplanes to all that stuff, 61% of it comes from cars. Basically, the gases that they emit, they do more than just warm up the atmosphere. They destroy environments around the world for certain animals. An example I'm going to use is the polar bear. The polar bear lives in the Arctic, as we all know, so it uses sea ice for its environment. And the second image below this video, it shows that since 1985 to 2020, the amount of sea ice in the Arctic has went down drastically, all because of stuff like gas cars emitting. Which makes, for the polar bears, this is a horrible thing, because it's destroying their environment, they have less sea ice to live on, and it makes them more vulnerable to extinction. So now that we talked about that, I'm going to now talk about the benefits of a gas car, or as I should say, electric car, excuse me. So some of you may already know, or for those who don't know, electric cars do not have an engine, which means no maintenance, no oil, and most importantly, no gas. All it needs is electricity. And also, it's cheaper to buy electricity for your car than to buy gas for your car. And since electric cars have no engine, they're also much cheaper to handle. And if you're on a road trip, let's say from Florida to California, if you're in a gas car, the prices may vary depending on how much you need. Like if you're gonna go to stop at one point but then go another couple miles, and then that can depend your price for your gas. The farther you go without a gas, the more expensive it's gonna get. For electric cars, no matter what, will always stay in the average, like basically it won't change the same, as I should say. Like if you go from one point to one point and it's short, it may cost $7. If you go from one point to a longer point, it will stay around that zone. It may be a couple extra cents, but it's really not that big of a change. Now people are going to argue against this, saying, oh, but they're just still inefficient, and plus their batteries, they die too quick like other things. Well, I'm going to use a good example to back this up, or to counterback this. And that I'm going to use Elon Musk and these things as an example. For those who don't know, this is a Tesla. Elon Musk is the CEO of the Tesla car company. Teslas use lithium-ion batteries, which improve their efficiency and their lifetime when it comes to the battery. And that makes Tesla the #1 lithium-ion battery supplier. Tesla also has multiple gigafactories across the world. They recently opened one in Texas, They have one over in Nevada, and they have one in Berlin, Germany. And also, Tesla is making these gigafactories to improve production of these cars. And on top of that, their availability, as Tesla is known to sell 500,000 vehicles a year here in the US. And because of that, other car companies such as Volkswagen, Hyundai, you name it, they're all pushing to make electric cars now because of Elon, Tesla's inspiration. Excuse me on that. So overall, the world is starting to view electric cars differently. This is a big change that we need. Gas cars are good in some ways, but overall, they're slowly destroying environments across the globe and are pumping gases into the atmosphere, which are going to heat up the planet. And over time, it's going to get warmer, warmer, and warmer. And like I said earlier for the polar bear, for some animals, that's a very bad thing. That's going to mess up a lot of lives for certain animals. And thanks to people now going for electric cars and other companies producing them, we're starting to pump less gas in the atmosphere because of these electric cars. So, after you watch this video, I want you to start considering electric vehicles. Because next time you drive a gas car, or if you can't drive yet and you ride in a gas car, depending on your situation, I want you to think about how much gas that this gas car you drive or ride in pumps into the air, into the environment, and consider an electric car. Thank you.